All right, everybody, it's Miss Moran for M308 Advanced Algebra 2 video lessons. We're going to do one more materials check, and then every once in a while I'll throw this out there to remind you that you should have these things. So be sure that you're in a quiet place and that you've got your headphones to block out all the extra noise around you, that you've got your notebook and a pen and a pencil because you're going to be taking some good notes, and that you're really ready to watch and concentrate on this video so that you can take the best notes you can to be able to learn the standards that we're working with. Don't forget that you can pause whenever you need to take some extra notes or to write a question down if you've got it. Let's get started. All right, we're still working on our functions operations standard, and this is video 1.1.4. That's unit 1, standard 1, video 4. And we're going to be working this time on evaluating expressions with the order of operation. So this time we're going to introduce some variables, but we're still going to be using those real numbers and using some evaluation skills for order of operations. Make sure you've got the title labeled, and when you're ready, go ahead and move on. All right, so we're going to evaluate each of these expressions. These are not equations because they do not have an equal sign. We can go ahead and simplify them and evaluate them once we put values in for our x, y, and z, the variables. So this evaluation process that we're going to be doing produces a value. It does not produce a solution. A solution implies that we were solving for something, and I'm not solving for anything. The values of my variables are actually already provided for me. So I'm going to be watching that we're using the most correct vocabulary as well. So again, we are evaluating, it produces a value. It simplifies to a different value. We are not solving. All right, so let's try it. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute the three variables that we've got with their values. So I have x equals -2, we have y equals 5, and we have z equals -3. So starting with the first one, go ahead and write down -4 times x squared minus 7y plus 4z. And we're going to replace those with the values that the variables have, and it will look like this. -4, I'm going to use parentheses, -2 squared, minus 7 parentheses 5 plus 4 parentheses -3. If you've got your calculator available, you're more than welcome to go right ahead and do that in your calculator. And you do need to use the parentheses, at least on this one. Here you do not have to use parentheses. You can use the multiplication symbol on both of those, or you may use the parentheses just as you see it. Take a second, press enter on your calculator when you're done, and return to the video to check your answer with me. Okay, so once you've done that and simplified it, the value is -63. How did you do? Okay, let's try the second one. Go ahead and write the second one down, and then you can unpause the video so we can try to substitute the values in together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the values in. That is 2 parentheses, and here I'm going to put in a -2 minus 5 and square that quantity. It takes an extra set of parentheses here if you're going to do it that way, because you have one for, oops, did I have too many parentheses there? I do. Let's erase that. We have too many parentheses. There we go. The ones are for the negative, and the other one is for the quantity that is being squared. Okay, let's keep going. Then I have 4 plus 4 times the 5, and in the denominator I've got a -3 plus a 2. Okay, so you can try that in your calculator on your own. Go ahead and pause now and then check with me when you're ready. All right, I came up with -118. Let me know how that went for you. All right, if you understand how to evaluate expressions using the order of operations, then go ahead and see if your peers have any questions that you can help them out with on Schoology, and answer the couple questions that are in the entrance slip.